certain communities. But the Bible conveys that this is the exact same person. In certain communities, they say that Chiram, and Hiram are two different people. But the Bible doesn't say that. The Bible speaks that Hiram is the same as this master mason of the Masonic threshold. I will support that. 1 Kings chapter 7, verse 13. And King Solomon sent and fetched Hiram out of Tyre. He came and got Hiram out of Phoenicia. He was a widow's son of the tribe of Naphtali, and his father was a man of Tyre, a worker in brass. And he was filled with wisdom and understanding and cunning to work all works in brass. And he came to King Solomon and wrought all his work. Further in the Bible, it conveys that Hiram is of the tribe of Dan. It goes back and forth. It says, he's of Naphtali, and then it goes and it says he's of the tribe of Dan. And there's some sort of discrepancy there. And they say, well, they must be talking about two different people. Well, if you understood the story, the history of the tribe of Dan, you would understand where this confusion lies. I did a video on the Philistines. And at the end of that video, I went into detail as to the tribe of Dan, how they play a role in this whole Philistine activity amongst the children of Israel. When the tribe of Dan was given their land, their allotted land, they didn't want it because the Philistines inhabited it. And they didn't want to overturn the Philistines. There was some internal stuff going on within some people within the tribe of Dan and the Philistines. Some supported the Philistines, some didn't. And it goes back to what was happening with Samson, what Samson's problems were. He was hanging out amongst the Philistines. A lot of the Danites were hanging with the Philistines, and Samson was hanging with them. And it caused a lot of problems. Well, the Philistines did not want to give, the Danites did not want to wage war with the Philistines for whatever reason. So they left and abandoned their country that their own father was buried on. The region, in the Canaanite region, they abandoned it. And they went off and they found another country where there were people already living, a peaceful community of people, not a war community, people that did not know war, an easy target for these people. And the Danites overtook them and stole their land. And that's where this discrepancy is happening here amongst Hiram's genealogy. You see, Hiram is a Danite, or he's a Naphtali. He's of either Naphtali or Danite. But the discrepancy is because of the decision that the Danites made in migrating to another person's region and abandoning theirs. So regardless to if Hiram is a Danite or if Hiram is of Naphtali, Hiram is half Israelite. That's the foundation to this. Chiram, Abiph is half Israelite. His father is Phoenician. He's of Tyre, and his mother is of Israel. So he's a brethren to this community, but he's mixed with Phoenician and Israelite. And so when King Solomon comes and petitions him, seeks him out to do this work, he's seeking out the highest, the most knowledgeable, and the most spiritually aligned. You've got to understand this. King Solomon could have petitioned anyone to build all of these monumental things. The only reason why Hiram was able to do it was because Hiram was part of the community. If King David was not able to build because of all of the wars that he had experienced, God did not, and all of God's love for David could not allow David to spearhead such a campaign because of all of the war that he had to fight amongst men in the world. It disqualified him. And God loved David. How? Well, God let a Phoenician come and build all of God's stuff. What Hiram is building is everything from David's house to the city of Zion, the temple of Jerusalem, the wall of Jerusalem. This is their history. This is ancestry. And Hiram would build it all. There is nothing of this house within the Old Testament up to this point. Nothing, period, of the Old Testament that was built, that was given a green light by God to build on a monumental scale, that Hiram did not build.